Okay, Scorpio. Smoking my herbal blend that I made to clear my mind. So, for this Mercury retrograde, it is starting on the 17th, going till the 10th, and it is retrograding in Pisces. It's a fellow water sign of yours, and Pisces is really big on dreams and like deep emotions and stuff like that. Pisces is the end of all of the signs, right? So they kind of make up everybody in one person, right? So Aries is like the original, and then Taurus gets some Aries, and then it builds up. And so you're really going to be like going through a lot of emotional things that are tied to your 5th house. And your 5th house is big on like your inner child. Like kind of going back to that nostalgia, like what creative things you like to do when you were young, like what made you happy, maybe even like past loves, past lovers, very Scorpio like. And I'm not saying like the long term, I'm saying the like no strings attached, like my bae, my boo, you know what I'm saying, my fuck buddy. And then you may go the other way and have these like old nostalgic convos with people that were your friends, your family, your elders and stuff like that, and ask them like, man, how was I when I was a kid, or when I was in high school, or whatever. And I think it may teach you something about how you should be living your life now, because how you felt then when you were innocent and you were just feeling probably a little bit more Pisces-like, because you maybe didn't have as much inhibition, or maybe you had more inhibition and now you're freer and you realize I'm totally free to live my life in the way that makes me happy, that's playful, that's fun, even though I'm an adult now. So that is going to be the area of retrograde, like from the astronomy point of view, from the houses, how it's going to be affecting you. Now we're going to get into some oracle, some tarot. I'm going to pull for love, and let's just kind of go a little bit deeper and see how this is going to be affecting you. So, give it a little shuffle. Give thanks again, always, to the Most High, for all the blessings, all the lessons. I have a lot of Scorpios that I love in my life that are in similar places right now, because, all going through similar phases, just different paths. And I'm definitely excited for the inner child in most of them to be like a way of life. So let's see what's popping. Oh, damn. Okay. Usually I don't take a lot, but I'm going to take all of these. Okay. So these came out upside down. But when I pulled them up, I could tell that they flipped, right? So I'm going to tell you this journey. Fear, right? But because it's retrograde and because we are moving differently, you were fearful about, I think, like scared of yourself. Some shit like that. Or scared of, I don't know. It's probably nothing. Yeah, I mean, Scorpios, y'all only emotionally manipulate yourselves. I tell people that all the time. You can talk yourself out of your greatness out of fear of judgment, I think. So this Mercury retrograde, you're going to be fearless. Like, even I think work with your shadow side that people like to talk shit about because they can't handle it. And you, of all people, all signs, can handle your dark side, your shadow side. And I don't mean like evil. I just mean not, the frolicking in the garden side of you. You know what I'm saying? The one that's not scared to walk in the night. So you also have been not embracing your inner beauty. But when it flips, it's for retrograde. I think you're really going to be in this pampering yourself and going out and the whole face beat, you know what I'm saying, versus not doing shit or just doing something like the bare minimum, or getting like that new, you know, wig, changing your hairstyle, which be mindful of that because you may regret it after retrograde because you're feeling impulsive. So if you're going to change your hairstyle, have it be something that you have been thinking about before retrograde starts. Don't go off on the idea that just pops in your head now. But I think you're really going to find the beauty in yourself, and then the beauty in all things. Like the beauty in the relationship that didn't work out. And like, you know, I know a specific situation where, you know, an ex is coming back for a Scorpio and the tables are turned. And it's beautiful. Like, it is beautiful to have that kind of vindication and closure without having to walk back over those, you know, boundaries that you set. Next thing is hunger. So I think you lost your drive. You lost your fight. You know what I'm saying? I think you kind of like threw in the towel or just stopped going for that thing that you were passionate about, or you're kind of off and on about it. But for retrograde, you are going to find that deep cardinal desire. So maybe it might be a little bit more fucking going on. We got this no strings relationship, past lovers coming back, and you know you love devotion and they're going to worship you, right? Or you could just be like, you have a new energy in life. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe you will be going out a little bit more in this retrograde, and you deserve it. You deserve it. Boundaries. So where you had a lack of boundaries, now you're like, nah, bruh, this is what it is. Or, sorry, job, no, I can't do that. Or this is not right. Or what have you, what have you. Now you are going to be very firm, but sweet in setting your boundaries. People are not going to think like, oh, that like bitchy Scorpio, whatever. They're going to understand that your emotions come from this for real place and you not to be fucked with, right? And then the last one is gratitude. So that was upside down. So I think that there were some things that you were forgetting to be grateful for. Or maybe even like not even realizing where you really are helping other people. So like the fact that you are the way that you are, that you like may criticize sometimes, is something that other people are really grateful for and they really need. So, I mean, this is a lot of oracle cards. And I don't know when the next full moon is off the top of my head. But by the next full moon, like, you're going to have some things to celebrate. For sure. For sure, for sure, for sure. Okay. Tarot. Y'all working just from the jump. I ain't even came all out my top. We ain't even got to the nitty gritty yet. So, Scorpio. So, Scorpio. Okay. I'm taking all of it for y'all. Nine of Pentacles. So, that gratitude and all of those things, clearly it is for the coins. It's going to be for you and people, companions, or or somebody you're like, your family or whatever, to enjoy. And it's crossed with Temperance. So that means to me that you're going to actually take action. You're going to be more on the Sagittarius side of things versus just like sitting and thinking and contemplating, Scorpio. You're actually going to like make art out of whatever it is that you're doing. Like, even if it's a mundane type job with numbers and things like that, like, it is going to become like a song and dance to you. And you'll be able to do it anytime. Like, it's not going to be one of these things that affects your mood. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I hate this place. I think you're going to have a little bit of like heaven on earth. So, where you are right now is you're sitting on an idea. You are sitting on don't even think you're like hovering. It's annoying. I don't know, whatever it is, the feeling is like, move forward already. Move forward already with the idea. Because you know whatever it is that you have is some good shit. You just are having analysis paralysis right now. Like, not, I know it's not going to come out good. Like, oh no, I'm going to feel Scorpio emotional, like fake, I don't want to say fake because y'all's emotions are real, but like the emotional, like, boundary that y'all put up for yourselves. Like, I'm going to be overwhelmed, or I'm going to be this, or I'm going to freak out. When you're strong as fuck and you're probably going to do better because of the pressure and show motherfuckers who you are. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's see your higher conscious. Sorry, I told you I have a lot of Scorpio people that I love in my life, so maybe I might be being a little bit harder on y'all because I get this. I get this. Okay, and from your higher conscious, you have 8 of Wands. So, we're moving. We are moving. I see movement, and I see you throwing it. So, it's coming from you. Taking action on your passions. Maybe reaching out to some people, sending some communication. Even if it's like social media or like making calls. But I do see you sending messages and them landing, you know, wherever you need them to land. This could be a two-way street too. So like I said, you could be getting some communication yourselves, like what's up, Big Booty Judy? Or not or, and some money. Some money will, I think you'll get a communication that's going to be tied to your coins. So answer your phone. Okay, what you're putting in the past. You're putting in the past being fake peaceful. 2 of Swords. So no more of this like being extremely guarded, because I think you're wasting your mental capacity you have on being guarded when because you do so much in the psychological, emotional realm, you have this pie for your mental space. It's a little bit smaller than like me being Aquarius, and most of my pie is a mental space. You're wasting your time and you're not fully looking at situations because you're so guarded, right? So when something comes to you, you're so sensitive that you can strike. You know, whatever you feel comes, because you can't see. Seeing this girl, she's blindfolded. So you can strike at any time. But you may be striking somebody that's coming to soothe you. You know what I'm saying? Or you may not really be able to see them coming because you're blindfolded. But you put the swords down, you can take your blindfold off. So I think that when I say being fake peaceful, is the people around you, especially people that your comfort or uncomfortness, or you're being uncomfortable, affects their comfortability. You know what I'm saying? So like you sacrifice that because you're good at it, right? Like I said, very strong. But no more. Now we have to have some balance, and you're going to have to let some people know how they are making you feel, because if not, it's going to trickle into other parts of your life, affect your coins, blase, blase, blase. So in the future, y'all got 2. Okay. So in the future, you've got the 9 of Swords and the Ace of Cups. And so what this tells me is the best way out is through. You may have, I don't want to just say a sleepless night, because this is just so, you may have a moment of like, fuck, right? Like, and it's going to mentally overwhelm you, right? Cry, let it out. I'm not trying to be like the bearer of bad news, right? But the only way that you're going to get through whatever it is that you need to get through so that you can have like the life that you want to live is to have some tough conversations and be okay with it. But what immediately follows and what comes with, not after, comes with the Nine of Swords is the Ace of Cups. So we start out talking about coins and all that stuff. So maybe you're in a good place financially now and whatever. And you're starting to really see this groove. You're going to be tested. What you said you wanted, what you demanded, because you know how y'all don't play. You got. And now something's coming back and you're getting an opportunity to continue to grow, prosper, move forward. And it may be this like person or a lover or whatever, but it may even just be your own like self-sabotage, like thinking. It's going to come back to see if you are going to give in. And don't sacrifice. Make the sacrifice. And the universe will give you what you want. But if you don't make the sacrifice, you're telling the universe, I want that. That's what I want. So I'm going to take it. Fine. Universe, you have free will. You can take whatever you want. Or don't take it. This is like that show with fucking Wayne Brady. Or Deal or No Deal or whatever the fuck. I'm not going to take this $5,000. Even though it's $5,000 and it's great. I could have that right now. Or I could take, you know, $5,000 a day. Versus one time. You know what I'm saying? So, that's something to think about. Bottom of the deck. 3 of Wands. So, there's some things coming together. Successful business venture. But also, like I said in another reading, setting just a few boundaries. Not creating a whole gate, Scorpio. But just set like a few. And move on. And I think that things will go well. Yep. God of Cups under here. I ain't even really supposed to keep going, but yeah. So there will be a, you know, I would say that Ace of Cups is an emotionally intelligent man like you are, and then you feel comfortable to not, you know, have your guard up in relationship. But focus on your coin. Have some combos. And then enjoy. So, yeah. Okay. All right. So you guys got self-love and patience. You realize that love of self is necessary to love another. I think very good for you guys. And patience. You're able to let the universal energy of transformation move according to its own loving rhythm. So like I said, you know what's right for you. And don't mistake attention for healing. You know what I'm saying? For this new situation, or I mean old situation in a new way. It's just attention. And attention is not really what you want. You want devotion. Attention fades. So, okay. That's what I got for you guys. I think it's going to be a deep retrograde, but nothing you can't handle. If you enjoyed and you want to get a reading just for yourself and not just for your sign in general, go to my website, www.pantydropperoil.com. Click services and you can get tarot readings through there, or the link in my bio. I think it will take you straight there. Yeah, hope you enjoyed, and I love you guys. And if you have any questions in general, just hit me up, because I feel as if you may. Okay, bye.